Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6, NFL Week 11. Alright, let's go, Ace.
NFL Week 11, boys. So excited. So many good games again. This is going to be a really good weekend, boys. Starting you guys off. Here we go, boys. Detroit at Chicago. Detroit is a 3-point favorite here. Detroit Lions 5-4. Yes, they're only 5-4, but 3 of their 4 losses have been by 7 points or less. They're actually 3-1 on the road, and of those 4 losses, all losses to 500 and above teams. So they are losing to good teams. You know, Stafford, other than that one game that he had 3 interceptions, all of those other 8 games has a combined 2 interceptions. So he's not turning the ball over. He's having a good season. And they have the 6th ranked offense for points per game. They're going up against Chicago 3-6 with the rookie Mitch Trubisky at the helm. 2 of their 3 wins have been in overtime. 7 of their 9 wins, they have not even 7 of their 9 games, they have not scored more than 17. Last week, they lost by 7 to an Aaron Rodgers-less Packers at home. That's not good. That's not going to get it done against Detroit. Detroit is in the midst of a middle of the season. They need to get this win. They're shooting for that division. This is an easy one, boys. Take Detroit -3. Game 2. We got the LA Rams 7-2 at Minnesota Vikings 7-2. Vikings are 2.5-point favorite here. Rams 7-2, but only 2 of their 7 wins have been against teams that are above 500. Let's get that straight. Yes, they are 4-0 on the road, so they play well on the road here. Goff, Gurley, they're both playing well, but they're just not playing good teams. So I can't say that they're a bad team, but they're putting up some monster numbers against really bad teams, and I just don't trust them yet. I don't want to go ahead and say they're the real deal just yet. You saw how horrible they were last year. Yes, it's a changed team with a new coach, but I'm not, I still think they're overrated at this point. Then you got Minnesota 7-2 on a 5-game winning streak, 4-1 at home. They have the 4th ranked defense, and here's the kicker, boys. Case Keenum playing really well, had a big game last week. He has been named the starter for this game. He's playing against his old team, the Rams of last year, where he lost his starting position after going 4-5 with that crappy squad. They put in Goff, and they ended up losing, I think, 7 straight or whatever. And he's upset. This is a revenge game for him. He's going to come out to prove something. They're both good teams here. I'm giving the edge to Minnesota. I like Minnesota. Take Minnesota 2.5. Minnesota's a 2.5 favorite. Take Minnesota. Game 3, we got Kansas City 6-3 at the New York Giants, who are 1-8. Kansas City is a 10.5-point favorite here. Kansas City started off 5-0. They are 1-3 in their last 4, but they have played good teams in New England, Oakland. No, actually, they played Oakland, Pittsburgh, and Dallas. So they've played good teams. They're losing to good teams. They're coming off a bye week, so I think they're rested now. After that tough stretch, they're going to come out really strong. And what better medication than those New York Football Giants here? Kansas City has the 5th ranked offense going against a 28th ranked defense of the Giants. I really like Kansas City here. Giants 1-8, 0-4 at home. They're on a 3-game losing streak, losing by an average of 20 points per game. That's right, 20 points per game. They have the 28th ranked offense. Their running back, DeCarwa, looks solid, but he's not going to get enough touches. This is an easy one. This is my lock of the week, boys. Take this one. Take the Chiefs -10.5. Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Patriots versus the Raiders. This will be played in Mexico City. The Raiders are considered the home team because Oakland is closer. We got the Patriots coming off a blowout win versus the Broncos, who are really bad. And we got the Raiders coming off a bye week. if you guys have seen the Raiders this season, they just haven't been themselves. I mean, they added some good players, but I mean, Marshawn Lynch did have 2 touchdowns in their last game, but he just hasn't been the same.
Old.
Amari Cooper, I mean, what can I say? He's on my fantasy team. He's been a big disappointment. What can I say? You know, Patriots have been on a 4-game winning streak. They've looked really good. Brady's back in his zone. Their defense is starting to step up. I'm taking the Patriots -7. The next game we got is the Eagles at the Cowboys. The current line is Eagles -3. This is a Sunday night game. Prime time in Dallas at Jerry World.
Jerry World.
We got the Eagles 8-1 coming off a nice win last week. We got the Cowboys coming off a devastating loss against the Falcons. I mean, everyone knows Zeke was out. Their starting line, left tackle Tyron Smith was out. Also, I apologize. The Eagles are coming off a bye week. Sorry about that. I mean, Tyron Smith was out, their left tackle, and Sean Lee went out too. So these are 3 major injuries. I just like Carson Wentz a lot. He's been one of the top players of the year, and definitely MVP candidate. They also did add a Jai who did solid his first game. He had a 46-yard touchdown. I'm a big fan of a Jai. I just don't see the Cowboys going anywhere. I mean, Zeke has officially withdrawn from his suspension, so he will serve his 6-game suspension. Tyron Smith is questionable. So I'm taking the Eagles -3 here. The last game we got is the Monday night game. We got the Atlanta Falcons traveling northwest to face the Seattle Seahawks versus the 12th man. You know, the Falcons coming off a great win, as I mentioned, versus the Cowboys, but this was at home where Matt Ryan plays well. The Seahawks coming off a win versus the Cardinals. Cardinals didn't look too good with backup QB Drew Stanton. Both teams lost big-name players. You know, Richard Sherman gone out for the season. That's big for the Seahawks.
Big.
Earl Thomas is already out. The Falcons lost Devontae Freeman, which is obviously huge, but they still have Tevin Coleman. Seattle's just a really hard place to play in. I know the defense isn't the same, but I'm taking the Seahawks -3. That's my lock of the week. All right, guys. Peace.